Love. It's that ineffable feeling that has inspired poets and dreamers for centuries. And yet, when it comes to truly connecting with someone, it often feels elusive. We all want to be irresistible, to hold that magnetic charm that draws others in effortlessly. But what if the secret to that kind of love isn't about looks, grand gestures, or even charm? What if it boils down to just two fundamental things that tap into the deepest core of human connection? For many Americans, love is closely tied to passion and excitement. The movies, the music, the culture all emphasize the thrill of romance, the rush of attraction. Yet, while chemistry might ignite a fire, it's these two qualities that sustain it and make you truly irresistible in ways that last. Authentic vulnerability. Courage to show your true self. In a culture where strength and independence are highly valued, showing vulnerability can feel risky. Many Americans have been taught to tough it out or keep a stiff upper lip, especially in relationships. But here lies the paradox. Vulnerability is exactly what makes you magnetic. Being authentically vulnerable means allowing yourself to be seen, flaws, fears, hopes, and all. It's about dropping the mask and offering your real self, not just the shiny surface that looks perfect on social media or in passing encounters. Why does vulnerability hold so much power? It fosters trust. When someone opens up about their struggles or deepest thoughts, it signals trustworthiness. People feel safe around those who are willing to be seen for who they really are. It creates emotional connection. Sharing vulnerabilities invites others to also be open, building deeper intimacy that goes beyond surface-level interaction. It signals confidence. True confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about being okay with imperfection. Vulnerability shows you are comfortable in your own skin and authentic in your emotions. Take the example of a couple that has been together for years. The secret to their enduring bond often isn't grand romantic gestures, but the everyday moments when they show up honestly, for every doubt, hope, and dream. This kind of openness is the soil where genuine love grows. For the modern American, navigating a dating scene crowded with swipe culture and superficial connections, showing vulnerability can be revolutionary. Rather than hiding behind witty banter or curated social media posts, inviting someone into your real story unlocks something far more magnetic than fleeting attraction. The second irresistible quality at the heart of love is compassionate listening. Think about your own experiences. When was the last time someone truly listened to you? Really listened, with no distractions, judgments, or agendas? To be an irresistible lover is to be a master of presence, to give your full attention unconditionally. When you listen compassionately, you communicate a powerful message. You matter. Your feelings, dreams, and experiences are important to me. In a fast-paced American lifestyle full of busy schedules, multitasking, and endless notifications, genuinely listening is a rare and precious gift. What defines compassionate listening? It means being fully present. This means focusing completely on the person in front of you, putting away distractions, and engaging not just with words, but with body language, eye contact, and empathy. It is validating emotions. Instead of rushing to solve problems or offer advice, compassionate listeners acknowledge and affirm feelings, creating a safe emotional space for authentic sharing. It asks thoughtful questions. Curiosity deepens connection. When you ask meaningful questions about someone's inner world, you show a genuine desire to understand their unique story. This kind of listening isn't passive. It requires effort and intention. Yet the reward is enormous. It builds a bridge where two hearts meet without walls, stiffness, or defensiveness. For Americans craving meaningful relationships, beyond transactional or surface-level talk, compassionate listening reveals a path to being truly unforgettable. The allure of someone who gets you on a deep level far surpasses any fleeting spark of attraction. Why these two things work together? Authentic vulnerability and compassionate listening are not isolated traits. They work hand in hand like dance partners, creating a dynamic where love flourishes naturally. When you are vulnerable, you invite the other person to exercise compassionate listening. When you listen compassionately, you encourage vulnerability by making the other person feel safe and valued. This cycle deepens intimacy and creates emotional resonance. In the American context, where individualism often emphasizes self-reliance, this represents a radical act of connection. The emotional impact on the American heart. Americans often seek love that complements their inner freedom without suffocating it. Authentic vulnerability respects individual uniqueness, allowing people to show up as their genuine selves without fear of rejection. Compassionate listening honors individuality by recognizing and validating deeply personal experiences. Together, these qualities fuel emotional security, a foundation for lasting love that withstands cultural pressures, distance, and even conflict. They release the soul's true yearning, to be known and accepted. Practical ways to cultivate these qualities. Anyone can become more irresistible by consciously cultivating vulnerability and listening skills. Here are some practical steps to begin. Practice small acts of openness. Start with sharing a small fear, hope, or dream with someone you trust. Notice how it feels and observe the response. Develop mindful listening habits. During conversations, focus on the speaker's words and feelings without interrupting or planning your reply. Reflect back what you hear to show understanding. Create safe spaces. Encourage honest sharing with friends, partners, or family by responding with warmth and without judgment. Embrace imperfection. Accept that vulnerability includes making mistakes and showing emotions that might feel uncomfortable but are deeply human. Limit distractions during interactions. Put away phones and turn off the TV when engaging in meaningful conversations to signal full presence. In closing, the true heart of love. While culture often dazzles us with images of glamorous romance, the true heart of love beats quietly and powerfully in vulnerability and listening. These two things transform relationships into something irresistible, not because of superficial charm, but because they speak to what every American soul deeply craves: connection grounded in trust, acceptance, and emotional safety. By embracing these qualities, anyone can discover the secret to becoming truly magnetic, not through grand gestures or flashy appearances, but through the simple, courageous act of being real and truly hearing another's heart. After all, love's power lies not in perfect moments, but in the imperfect, genuine exchanges that make two lives resonate as one.